welcome back to my channel Gabbabetic. Today I'm here in Edinburgh. I'm here for the Fringe Festival, which is a big arts and comedy festival in Edinburgh every year. In this vlog I'm going to be going around Edinburgh, going to the Fringe Festival, trying lots of gluten-free food. I feel like this will be a very foodie vlog because I've heard Edinburgh is amazing for gluten-free and for coeliacs, and of course managing the diabetes. I have my summer sensor sticker on here, so I'm feeling very summery and I'm really happy to be in Edinburgh. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'm going to start this vlog off in Ireland from Cork Airport. I think this is really cute in Cork Airport. They have a little gluten-free area. This is everything that they have, but I'm not going to get anything for today because I just had breakfast before I left. But they even have a gluten-free toaster, which is really good. I'm hoping that on this trip the blood sugars will be a lot better than Norway, because they weren't that good in Norway, but I've definitely settled down since then. Like my blood sugar is 6.5 before I left, which was really good. So fingers crossed that blood sugars will be good on this trip and I'll get lots of gluten-free food. I think this will be a very foodie holiday. You know you're in Scotland when the vending machine is an iron brew one. Lol. Maybe I'll get some diet iron brew later. Alright, first stop. Gotta have breakfast, going to the gluten-free cafe. Hello, so we're in the gluten-free cafe and I have my hot chocolate, and obviously it's a gluten-free cafe, so everything is gluten-free. And we were just talking to the owner there and she's lovely, and she was talking about, you know, all of the different dietary requirements that they do, and vegan and celiac, so definitely recommend. And we just got off the plane. My blood sugar was 8, which is really surprising for flying because that normally ruins my blood sugars. So I'm going to try the hot chocolate first. It's so creamy. Oh, it's really good. I think it will go really good with what I've ordered is the full breakfast. It is breakfast. Because this breakfast looks unreal. I've got like 3 waffles, sausage, bacon, egg, bagel, and hot chocolate. Both gluten-free this time, so I'm gonna take 8 units. Might be a lot, but I have a lot of food. Hopefully I won't go low, but if I do, I guess I'll just have to stop somewhere and find a gluten-free snack. But this breakfast looks unreal, and everything cooked gluten-free. No cross-contamination risk because everything is gluten-free, and literally any sauce, anything that you want. They're so nice, so I'm gonna go and enjoy this. I think you can tell that I really like that. Just this little bit of bagel left, which was delicious. Thank you. They look really good, so I just want to show them. So I couldn't leave without getting a dessert. So this is a honey and walnut cake. Look at all the layers. Alright, I'm gonna give it a taste. Get all the layers. It's so soft already. It's really good. It's so soft. Like, it's so soft. Yeah, that was first trip to the gluten-free cafe, but I'll definitely be coming back. Here is Edinburgh Castle from a distance. We're gonna go up there somehow. I'm not really sure how to get there yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. So I didn't make it to the castle because it was actually sold out, so I decided to go for a stroll around Edinburgh, which was so nice. My blood sugars were really good at 7.9. I went into the Scottish National Gallery as well. Definitely worth a look around if you're there. And then I climbed up towards the castle. The view is amazing, so definitely do that walk. And the buildings are just so old and Gothic style, it's really cool. There's lots of fun things going around, like these mirrors and people playing bagpipes. And the Fringe Festival has lots of street events set up around, so you can go and see lots of different street performers, like this guy that's juggling with knives and fire, so it's really cool. When in Scotland, gotta get the iron brew. One is the sugar-free one, so it's called Iron Brew Extra. I kind of like it. For anyone who hasn't had it before, it's like a really typical Scottish drink. It's like their most favourite fizzy drink, and it tastes a bit like Tutti Frutti. It's really good. Hello, so it is a bit later on and I am getting ready to go to the first day of the Fringe Festival. Like I told you at the start of the video, that is the reason why I'm in Edinburgh. If you haven't heard of Fringe, it's basically like an arts festival and I'm going to lots of comedians. There's different things on all the time. You would have seen some of the street performers earlier in the video that were just out on the street during the day, but these are specific shows that are all around the city for different comedians, and the first ones are tonight. So 2 comedians that I'm going to see. One is Andrew Maxwell, who's a comedian from Dublin, who actually lives in Kent in the UK, where I used to live, and then another comedian, Ivo Graham. This top in the charity shop that says chill, so I'm going to wear it with my Vans that I really like and these jeans for the first show, and this was only £2.50, so really good bargain. So just finished getting ready, gotta go find some gluten-free dinner before. I have something in mind and I really hope it's open and that I can find it, because it'd be really cool if I could get it. And then we're gonna go to the 2 shows tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Blood sugar is insanely good. I'll put a graph on the screen. Even after the full breakfast that I showed you earlier, I haven't eaten anything since that. Like, I haven't been hungry, I've been stuffed. So blood sugar has been perfect, feeling really good. Have my new top on, and first day of the Fringe Festival. So I got my first ever fried chicken cone, and everything is 100% gluten-free. The cone is gluten-free, the chicken is gluten-free. It's not like they make a special gluten-free, it's just made like that, so there's no worry about cross-contamination. And the only thing that's not gluten-free is the barbecue sauce, and that's it. This is the Coney Montana. Have I ever had a fried chicken cone as a celiac? Nope. So I'm gonna have a bite and then I'll do my insulin and all of that. So here we go. I'm gonna put it in here in case I drop it. That's so good. It's like, it's not too spicy, it's like the perfect spice. The chicken is unreal. I will say that. It's like the perfect crispiness. Cone is amazing. Get yourself the chicken scoop in Edinburgh, because where have you seen a fried chicken cone before? Gluten-free and safe for celiacs. So I just saw Ivo Graham and he was really good, and now we're going on to the next venue, because the Fringe Festival, all the venues are in different places and the sun is kind of setting, so it's starting to look really nice. So I'll show you when we're finished the next show, which is Andrew Maxwell. And we actually just saw Nish Kumar and Josh Widdicombe. Didn't get a photo with them because they were getting drinks and it would be a bit awkward, just leave them alone, but we saw them there and they would have started off at Fringe, so that was really cool to spot them as well. And maybe we'll see a few more famous faces. So this big one here that says "Hiya pals" is where Andrew Maxwell is on, so we're gonna go in, but it looks really cute with all the fairy lights. It's after Fringe and I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna have a snack of these Char mini dippers, which are gluten and wheat free. So I'll open them up and show you, and then I'm going to bed. Oh, they look good. I've actually never had these before. I have seen them, but I've never had them. But they look good. So midnight snack, and then see you in the morning.
Day 2.
Good morning. So it is day 2 in Edinburgh of Fringe, and I'm ready and I'm gonna go for gluten-free breakfast. Last night was really good, the 2 acts that I saw. So I'm really excited to see Foil Arm and Hog tonight, and then we're also going to see the best of Irish comedy. So that'll be really fun. But it's the morning now, and I've had a bad low blood sugar this morning, so I really need food. So I'm gonna go to this place that I think will have really nice gluten-free breakfast. Here's the menu, and you can see there's lots of things. This means that it doesn't have gluten. And then a little cake menu too. Here's my gluten-free breakfast: French toast, maple syrup and bacon, and then some nuts on top, and it looks really good. So got the insulin ready. We're gonna go take that and enjoy this. And just to show you, this is a meat parable, but mine looks better, lol.
3 hours later.
So because the gluten-free cafe was so good yesterday for breakfast, and we've been walking around and it's lunchtime now, we're going to go back and try something else for lunch. But I got this halloumi salad and I'm happy with it because I'm walking around, so I don't have to take insulin. This is the full breakfast. I didn't try this yesterday, but it's like a potato kind of cake thing, so that looks really good. But I'm going to have this before we go on the ghost tour. Gonna see some ghosts. Ooh. After the scary ghost tour, I needed something a bit brighter, so I went and found some gluten-free ice cream. So I got a gluten-free cone with Jaffa cake ice cream and cherry on top, and it looks so good. Gluten-free Jaffa cake. And then cherry on top. So good, but it's melting and I'm trying to take my insulin, so I have to go. But how good is this for celiac? Gluten-free cones, also gluten-free waffles, all of the flavours gluten-free, and they know all about cross-contamination. I'm having this ice cream just after the ghost tour. You saw the clips just there. She brought us down into the vaults in Edinburgh, which was like the underground city. This is where like criminals were, homeless people, Irish people when they came over from the famine, and basically anyone that wasn't that well off lived underground in the vaults. And there's a lot of stories about them being haunted and everything like that. But it was really interesting to learn about the history of Edinburgh and to see the ghost side of it. Because if you watch my Halloween video before, I love anything haunted, so I really like that. But I would definitely recommend, it's one really fun thing to do in Edinburgh, and she brings you around a little tour of the city first and then you go underground. It's a bit spooky, it's a bit paranormal, but I'm not going to give it away. Go there and see it yourself if you want to go and do that. So I'm going to go finish this and then we're going to go to the first Fringe show that we have, which is the Best of Irish Comedy. Woo! Royal Mile, which is the most famous street in Edinburgh, and then the rest of the street. Here's who we're going to now, Foil Arm and Hog. Woo! If you don't know, Foil Arm and Hog are like a sketch group. They're on YouTube as well, so go look them up. They do really short sketches and they're really funny, and they're Irish, but their sketches are just hilarious. Here is the show, Foil Arm and Hog, Hogwash. Sold out, so we're really lucky, and it's on in this building, which is the Underbelly. This little cart here and everything, gluten-free, so maybe we'll try the nachos. I got the gluten-free nachos, which look really good, and my blood sugar's been really good all day. I put a picture on the screen. Just gonna take I think 4 units for these because I was in hypo earlier and I don't want to go low during the show, but these look unreal.
Relax, alright? You know I get stressed in airports. I know, but there is no need to worry.
The next day.
Foil Arm and Hog were amazing, and the next day we actually had an afternoon gig. The name of the show was Four Funny Feckers, so all Irish comedians, and really funny. It was in one of the pubs in Edinburgh and it was a great time. Then, best of all, I went to a 100% gluten-free bakery. You may have heard of it. It's called Sugar Daddy's. Look at all these amazing gluten-free bakes they have, things I've never ever seen before. They all look so delicious, so I had to try a few. Cinnamon blondies, Whisper Gold brownies, look at those, oh my god. Brownie stuffed cookie pie, I'm going to show you that. Netflix and chill cupcakes, and then apple giant donut. This Sugar Daddy's bakery is 100% gluten-free, and I filled up a whole box that I'm going to show you now. And how do I pick which one to start with? I don't know. Also, I just wanted to show you them in the sun because they are like sparkling. This one is the Netflix and chill cupcake, so I think it's like a chocolate cupcake with brownie kind of caramel cream, caramelized popcorn on top. It's really good. The popcorn is really good. I love that. Melting so fast. Very chocolatey, and then this is like a caramel kind of taste. It's a really nice cupcake. This one is an apple cake donut, so I thought I'd get something different than chocolate. And I got apple on the top and cream, I think, as well, but we're gonna give it a taste. You can decide what you want to do. It's really good. And this is incredibly soft, and then the icing is really sweet, and then the apple taste. What we have here, a cookie brownie pie. Just moved into the sun to show you it. It looks unreal. It's good. It's very different. The cupcake was like really soft. This is like chewy. Brownie part here, chocolate chips, and then the kind of blondie part almost. And also I wanted to say for this one that they were really surprised that this was the last slice left, that there was one left, because this sells out every day. So I'm glad I got a slice. Last one, and it's very hard to hold, is the Whisper Gold brownie. So you can see the Whisper oozing out there. Oh, a brownie again. Lots of chocolate, and we got the caramel oozing out, so. Oh wow. Oh, there's even more caramel inside it. That is really good. That is so chocolatey as well, but then the caramel on top is really good. So I have to take some insulin, so I just wanted to have a taste of them all. I'm going to go and finish them now between me and someone else. You can see them there, they look unreal. All gluten-free, stuff for other allergens if you need that too. But how amazing do they look, and everything gluten-free. So very happy to have a lot of desserts in Edinburgh. Honestly, whatever people say about Edinburgh being cold, but it is roasting today. I'm just walking to the castle now. And my cakes are going to Edinburgh Castle. this is a city restaurant and we're gonna go in here for dinner. Some gluten-free fish and chips. Gluten-free fish and chips, mushy peas, cheesy chips, and everything cooked in its own gluten-free fryer. So how am I gonna eat all this? This is my gluten-free feast. Cheesy chips, gluten-free fish. So our last show is actually in one of the university buildings. This is a lecture theatre and we're going to see David O'Doherty, which is another Irish comedian, so it should be really good. Last comedian though, which is really sad because it means last day of the Fringe. Last day in Edinburgh, so I have one more show to go to and I don't really drink, but I'm having a Gordon's pink gin. Hello everyone, so I am back from Edinburgh. I'm just in the car at the moment back in Ireland, and I just wanted to come on and end the video and say how amazing Edinburgh was. Honestly, it was so good for gluten-free. The woman in the gluten-free cafe told me you won't have a problem being celiac here, and she was right. And she told me that on the first day, but she was 100% right because it was so easy and so many different things that I'd never had before that I got to try. The gluten-free ice cream cone and a full gluten-free breakfast. Everything was just so good, and the gluten-free fried chicken cone. My sensor on there, my blood sugars were somehow unreal. When I was in Norway, if you watch my video on that, I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it. Blood sugars were out of control, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was because I hadn't been on holiday in like 3 years, like a holiday abroad, and that was the first like big holiday since pre-COVID, or if I was still recovering from actually having COVID like 4 or 5 weeks before that. Maybe. I think now I'm definitely over COVID, fingers crossed, because my blood sugars are good. The heat might be helping keep my blood sugars down a bit. And also I think I did really good like carb counting, and we were walking around and everything. So here's the graph, and you can see my blood sugars were in the green, somehow full green bars the whole time, which made it a lot easier to manage the holiday. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Fringe was amazing, and you should definitely go if you have a chance to go to Edinburgh. See some comedy acts. They're all really good. I think my favourite was Foil Arm and Hog. If you haven't watched any of their sketches, I'll put a little link down to their YouTube channel below. They're so funny. Yeah, I really hope you liked this video as much as I loved going to Edinburgh. Fringe Festival is great, amazing gluten-free food, and my blood sugars are really good. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video.